Okay, here we have the page layouts. Inside the page layout, you see that is themes. Okay, themes is just themes you can use it. Okay, which one of a office color, which themes you want to use in your data for data purpose. For here in the themes we define here the background color, text color, okay, and the link color, and then your fonts, everything will define inside this single theme. Okay, you can use the theme, any theme you can use. In color option you will be also, you can use it right here. Okay, and then you can also font options. Okay, just this is same like as that, and then you can here, this is also for the old theme of the office. Okay, this is simple as this is just a theme, not as necessary. Okay, here main important thing is margin. Why we margin is important? Suppose we have to print our sheets. Okay, and then we have the is gap is I show that the gap is my loss, and then I do all the data is not come in this single sheet. Okay, sometimes this will happen. Suppose here we have the mark sheet right here. Okay. And then I want to print this sheet, just control P, use for the printing. But here we comes, only the print view is half of that data, not the whole data will be count. Okay. Other data will come in next piece. Then how can we manage this data? How can we show this data inside of single piece? Okay, sometimes this is will be difficult to you because your sheet is large, is in length, is increases because of your data, but but you want to paint this data in single sheet. And how can we do that? For this purpose, for this week you can use the page layout options. Okay, first of all, you can your own self you can show use that. Suppose you decrease your cell size. Okay, for her data will be appears, okay, in single data. Okay, you can decrease your cell size, right? And I delete it. Okay, decrease your cell size. Okay, where you want to do. And here we also decrease this part, and then first we done here, and then this is okay. Here I can see this when we decrease the certain percentage pass are come here, but this is not right. Okay. For this part, if you want to show in the data in form of the portrait mode, but you want to adjust indent, then we come to the margin part. Okay, margin part is the distance between your page border to your data border. Okay, and then here we have to set as a normal margin. Normal as is set as in 1 inches in each and every section, top, bottom, right, left. Okay, 1.9 1 centimeters. Okay, and then here if you want to take a nail, then top and bottom is same 1 inches, but here we 0.5 inches will be come in left and right bottom. So okay, and then we'll be see that when we margin will be narrow, then what will happen here? This data will become in the this pass, and then margin will be decreases. Okay, some pass will be remaining for the printing the data. Okay, but this is not come. If you want to do your custom way, then you can have the custom margin option also. Okay, here we can decrease yourself. Okay, margin 0.5 I take it. Okay, 0.5 here I take it, and just go to print preview. Also see this. Okay, and then this will be also not coming. How can we this data whole data come when we take you change your orientation for this purpose? This type of data we can change your orientation portrait to landscape. Just use the landscape, and then what will happen? Yeah, when we control P you use, yeah, we come this data right here. Okay, okay. Then we
Correct.
simply success average. Okay, then you can adjust your data and show your data in single sheet. Okay, for this purpose you get the data, right?
Yes.
And this is my simple pay setup. Here you have a printer, then you can add your printer and then print this, how many copies you want. And then pins which sheet, active sheet only, then you can print only active sheet. Please, you can also specify the page number, which page you want to print it. And then this is all a print setup, okay? And then which one you want to set. Suppose I want to set in not a letter, is the E4 size, then you can use the E4 size right here, okay? This is just suddenly a piece setup, okay? Yeah, you can also set the page inside this part. They have to A4 size, then you can set the page as A4 size. Okay. Okay. Then come to this next part is print area. What's the mean of the print area is where you want to print the area.
Correct.
You
Yep.
set the print area, clear the print area. Suppose here I have the data as my this okay. There this data I have, okay. And then if I want to print this data, now okay, I orientation I will change okay, because this data is not necessarily important one. And here we have this data, right? Okay.
Right.
But I want to print only a specific data right here. Then how can we do that? Just here I want to print this data, and after this we use a control, and then I want to print this data only. Okay, I selected this data and then only print this data. Then how can we do this? Here we have to set the print area. Okay, then we select this area, and then this area will be set as a print area. And then if you want to control P, then what will be happening? Only we select those area, his come in this inside it. Okay, only this part.
Right.
Okay, you can set your print area, and then printing option will be done to so those you selected, and those area he will be printed, not other parts will be printed, right? If you don't
Right.
want to use it, then you can clear print area. Okay, if you want to add the other area also to the print area, then you can add to print area also other parts. If you don't want to print area, then clear it, and then if then we can use it, then all the data will be printed, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Next one is my page break. Page break is suddenly used for the page break your page in any option, any of the line where we selected, and after the next page will be started. Right?
Right.
Okay. This is simple. This is also this camera here in the past. Next one is background. Background is suddenly used for the you can use as a background if any type. Okay, you want to apply your background. If you want to paint in color option and then want to background, then you can use the background also. Just click on this
Okay.
part and then use it. Suppose here I want to apply this type of background. Okay, here we have this background right here. If you want the background, then you can use this background. I don't need to apply this background, then you can delete it. Okay. Next one is important thing is paint tiles. Okay. Suppose sometimes I want to paint in each and every page. Suppose here I in next page, what will happen? Here we don't have the heading right here. I want to see
Right.
the this heading, this row heading in second page also. Then how can we do this thing? For this thing will come by use of the paint tiles option. First of all, click on the paint tiles, and here we have the sheet right here. Which area you want to paint? Here you can also select this part. Here we don't need to this paint tiles also option have this part. Okay. Here paint style. Rows to repeat at top. You want to repeat your rows at top every time. Then just select these rows. Which rows you want to repeat at the time. Just click on it and select which rows you want to repeat. Just select it as rows. Okay. And then
Right.
you can see the paint preview right here. Then what will happen? Then your this rows is appear in each and every pages. Okay, if you want, you have the multiple of data, and then you want to repeat your rows in each and every pages. Then you can use a row heading. You can repeat. Then you can use this parts. Okay, and if you
Right.
want to repeat two three rows, then select the two three rows also, and then repeat this rows. Okay, okay. For and then here we have to we write here in anything here inside it. Suppose here, so suppose here we have I removed the border. Okay, it's just on our borders we use. And if you want to paint this data, then what will happen? This will become. Then I want to data in form of my I use a landscape orientation. Okay, and then also use a margin is narrow. Like this. Okay. If I want to apply the border inside it and then you want to do that, then how can we do this thing? Just come to the page layout. If you don't want to need to write here and then a border by use of this border, but you want to paint in the this type of border, okay, seed borders, then what you do? Just come to the paint tiles option, okay, and then here you can also use the guidelines, okay, and then come to the paint preview, okay. Then we got these guidelines, right? Okay, when we click on the guidelines, this guideline will be appear. These those one are used in your sheets. Okay, if you don't need to apply your borders, then this border will be appear right here. Okay, then you click on the guidelines,
Yep.
and then you can want to black and white, draft quality, rows and column heading. You can also set this thing. Okay, and this is data right here. Okay, over the down then here, first of all first page, second page, then here next page will be start, over then down. You can change this the duration of this part. Okay, you which one follow you can use. First page you this, and then second page of left or right side. Okay, then again you downside, which one position you can want to do it, just use it. Okay, and if you want to
Right.
directly print it, just click on the print button, then your data will be printed. Right, by use of this thing you can print your data or not data. Right.
Like if you want to print the data in the bottom, go back for a second.
Go back for a second. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
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 Here we
So
data
print.
is by bottom, and the next page, side page will be appears right here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you have more titles, basically page order,
Okay,
basically.
page order. Here we suppose here we I showed it page layouts. Here we this page, and then next I have a down page also, and then here this is this part also. Then this order will be follow. First page, this page will be print. This page will be print. Then after that, this page print, and then later you so on. Okay. So if you
Correct. Correct.
order will be changed, then first page this print, and then second page this print, and then after that print this page. Okay.
Correct. Okay. Okay.
This order will be used by this portion. Okay, this is show that this type of orders. Okay, over the then down, over the anything you can use it. Okay, and down then over. Any of you use it. Right?
Yep.
Basically, how can you use this? Okay,
Yes.
you can also apply the header and footer directly to either access type. Okay. If you use a custom header, then you can write here this left section what you want to write here, center section what you write here, side section what you write here. In the printing option, this header will be appeared. Okay. You can also set the header and footer right here by the use of this print option. So you can apply the time section here. Then if you want to apply the date in this part, okay, anything you can use it. And this will be appeared every time. Okay, if you have to apply the custom footer, then you can use the custom footer also. Okay. And then you then click on the OK, then you can want to change the print preview. Then here we have this date and time. And then here is in down section you have the value page numbers, right?
Right.
You can also do this thing. Right. Okay, this is simple piece for piece of setup. Okay, how can we set up your page and how can we do print your pages? Okay, then you have this is all set by your page size. Okay, which page you use A4, A5, B4, B5, whatever you can use it. Okay, your all page
Right.
size is different. Okay, and then how can we do visualize your data and print your data?
Right.
Okay. Next one is my setting the heights of and weight of the data. Okay. You can set here scale your data. Is 100% scaling is right here. Okay. Then to not this. If you don't want to show the guidelines, then you can click on it. Then here what you have, and then here we don't have to guidelines. If you don't uncheck it, then you get it, check it, then you can show the guidelines. Okay. If you want to print the guideline, then you can click on this. Then the guideline is not printed. If you print this thing. Okay. If you
Right.
want to show the guidelines in painting option, just check this out. Then you can show this guidelines also. Okay. All option wise. And then heading you can want to show or not, you can use it. If you not want to ABCD format show it, then just click on it. Okay, this work not show. Okay. If you want to print in the print option, you add ABC and this numbers also shows there. Then you can use the print option also. And then when we print this thing, then this will be appear ABC 1 2 3. Okay, inside your printed page. Alright.
Yep.
Okay. Then you can also select this part for printing if you want to show the this portion also. Right. Oh, this is just for thing we have the multiple thing of above and below the section. Then you can use a bring forward, back, send backward. This is not necessary for all. Okay. Then come to the next part is my formula tab. Here we have the formula tab right here. Okay. Inside the formula tab we have something right here. Have to if you know about how many formulas are there in your in your Excel, then you can see this here. Okay. Here we have the recent use formulas, which one you guys uses recently, okay? And then here we have the financial type formula. Many of formula are there. No, each and every formula is not covered is that part because this is not necessary to all formula. You have to know about it. But you know about how to execute your formula, then this is your say easy for you to how to execute this formula, okay? And then this is logical formula. Many of formulas are there. Text formulas, date and time formulas, relation formulas. Many of their formulas. Is many of the type of the formulas will be covered. Okay, is have the 200 plus formulas are there in single in the Excel. Okay, and not
Okay.
every formula will be remembered, and then not every formula will be used for this part. Okay, I use which formula we have to use mostly. Okay, I learn those formula which we have to use mostly and need for this purpose. Okay. Yeah, we took
How
for
do you,
this.
we didn't go over the function, right? The function
Yes,
command.
yeah. Yeah, here we have these functions. Okay, formulas function here, the function library. Here we have the function library. Okay,
Okay.
each and every formula appears in this part, and which type of formula is used in your Excel sheet is appear in this section. Okay, all formula you
Right.
will display right here. Okay, you can want to
Right.
identify an odd number, even number, is number, odd number, logical formula, information formula, engineering formula, statistical formula, where formula, any of formulas you can use it. Okay, most of
Okay.
all formulas will be have to this parts come here. Okay? You just use it and then check this out. Okay? And then if you know about the how to implement your formula, because I every time I show you not to learn the formula, you to have to you to have to know about how to formula will be executed. Okay, I also explain as that as just type this you can know about how to formula will be executed. Okay, if you know about the how to formula will be executed, each and every formula you can easily apply. Just use this to follow the instruction will be appear in this section. Okay, in Hoover part. Okay. Oh, next one is my define the names. Here we have the function library right here. The next one is a define name. So if you have to know about the which have the name section, here we have the paint tiles, table tiles. We select the paint tiles right here, then you can show this the paint tiles values. Okay, and if you select any names okay, in the section, then here we have this formula. Okay, if you used to name the something, suppose here I select these cities and then I name it as a yeah, name box and the right here is a city. And what will happen? Just come to this part and then okay, I say it. And this part I write here the city and then we hit the enter. And what will happen? Yeah. When we click on this will come. And then here we when we click on the name manager, then we also share that city is will be appeared here. And then inside the city you have the values, all values right here. Okay. Okay. You can use the cities anywhere. Okay, if you use the cities right here, suppose I write the cities in this parts equal to city. Okay, and then hit the enter. Here we have this all name. Okay, this will be used as parts city. Okay, and this city will be appeared. Right. You can save anything by user name manager name this thing, and then this will be just like equal to you right and write this name, and then all the data will be appeared. Right.
Okay. Show me how you did that one more time.
One second, okay. This will be I show you in this other sheet. Suppose here I use this sheet, okay. And then here, first of all, what you do? First of all, you select your data. Okay, suppose here, you in the condition form, I want to save this name of items, all name of items. I want to save this all name of items. I want to save this. I select all the data right here, and then go to the name manager. Okay, and name it if you your data right here is the items. Okay, I write here the items and press the hit the enter, not you to click and then no to get hit the enter. This name will be saved. Okay, here in name box we select all data and then save it, and then here we stored it the data in name manager. Here we have the data items, right? Okay, city
Okay.
items table every data will be appearing this parts. Okay, and this is will be useful commands. Okay, I will show you how to use this part also again. And then if you want to this data in your second sheet, not the first sheet where we want to save it, in your second sheet, and then what you do, just write here as a equal to and write here this name, which name you write adjust it items. Okay, and then click. Then what will be happen? All the data will come next section.
Okay,
Right?
got it. Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay. By use of this name manager is very useful thing. Okay, if you want to don't know need this name, then what you do? Just here come to this part and delete it. Okay, if you don't want to this use this stuff, then what you do? Just come to this if you want to edit this thing and then want to add something else. Okay, add something else, and you can also use this again if you want to kind of edit your names. Okay, with data, and then
So
also you want to change. Yes.
how did you come to this edit?
First of all, I saw you are starting. Come to the name manager. If you want anything, you can save it the inside the name manager. Just come to the name manager here, and then select which one the one data you want to edit. Okay,
Okay, and
and
then
then go
edit.
to the edit option. Here we can change your name. Here you can write the comments, and then here we can change your data also. Okay,
Okay, got it. Also, you could change the name or the data. Got it. Okay.
data. Which data you can replace and which data is add on as you wish. Okay,
So
and then
let's say, so now that you saved, let's say you delete that item row, item column. Does this
if
data
you
is still not here,
uh,
not here. I'm talking about
this
the column itself,
column
the data
itself.
column, the data column.
Data column. Okay. If you want to show, I think you want this, I want to delete this thing, right?
Yes, yes.
If you delete this thing, suppose here, we don't have this type of data right here.
And then
If you
now
have this,
select. Oh, okay, got it. There's a. Okay, got it.
there
Okay,
will no well data, okay? This data will
okay,
become this part there. If you have to, this data is appear in this section. If you don't have this data, then your data will be vanished. Okay. Because
got it.
this data is saved by this memory. Okay, if we hear this data, then here whether this name manager also have this data. If this data will be erased, then name manager is not have any data side here, right?
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. And then if you want to delete the data, if you save it and then I don't want need to this data, then what you do, the site is a delete option and then this name manager will be deleted. Okay, and then don't need to use this. Okay, if you don't use this, and then okay, I this is, and this name manager will be deleted. Okay, I also delete this thing. Okay, because I don't need it. I just explain you how you can use it. Okay,
Okay,
what
got it.
right? How can we use the name manager? Because name manager is important for us. First, so, okay. Here we have the multiple things here. So formulas is the option where I also talk about the shortcut key. Okay, so formulas option shortcut keys. Okay, you can click on the formula option. We can also use it. Okay, and then here we have the calculator option. Also, you can want to calculate and then you can want to calculate now. Then you can use this calculator also. Okay, manual calculator. क्या सा calculator? ना तो चाहिए लगता है काम नहीं करता ये calculator. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so calculation is my this will option. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is simple calculation. If you want to calculation and then you want to directly calculation something, then you can use this parts. I think this is not working like that. Okay, sorry. Okay, this all clear. Let's see how can we use
Yes.
the piece layout and how can we use the formula test. What's the formula table is used for? Okay. And the next part is my important part right here is data type. Okay, data type is mostly important here. For this data type, how to get the datas. Okay, how to connect your datas with another sheets with two other sheets. Okay, and then data tool is for very important tool and forecasting tools. Okay, also. Okay, this is my forecasting tool. This is an offline tools. Okay, for this in data tool mainly used for the data tools and forecast tool is mainly used for this one. Then after that we have the view. Okay, data to explain is next class, and then come to the next part is my view section. In this view section, we have the something else is have the page layouts, have the things guideline formula bars, everything is here. Zoom in option. Okay. Uh, yeah, one thing is more important in this part is my freeze option. Okay, why we will use the freeze of pens? If you use this freeze pens, anytimes anyone
To make sure the top row is always, or
visit.
whatever you select is visible basically. Let's
Yes.
say now if you scroll down You don't know what's the heading of this line, so you use free spans for that.
That's right. Freeze won't fail this. If you want to freeze the top rows, then click on the top rows, freeze top rows, and then what will happen? My top rows will be appear every time if you click on it. Okay. If you want to freeze the first column, then you can freeze your first column, and then if you go through that, then my first column will be every time will be appeared. Okay. You use this thing, and then if you're done pieces, then you don't have to do this thing. Okay, this will be called vanished. Okay, if you have to freeze multiple rows, suppose here we have the multiple data right here. Suppose here I insert this heading. Okay, suppose I know this is my inventory sheet. I write here's the inventory sheet. Okay, I do this is merchant center and it's 20 and let me make it clear. Okay, and then this is free to use this, and then I want to face the pane of two things. Okay, here we have the option of the one row, single row only. Okay, uh, here we click on the face choppers, and what will happen? Only first row will be face, not the both rows. Okay, how can we do face both rows? If I want to face this both rows, any idea?
No.
Okay. For this purpose, if you want to freeze multiple rows, yeah, multiple columns, just you want to select as last row where above the row you want to freeze. First of all, select this rows, and then what you do, just come to this part and then click on the freeze pan option. Not the only top rows and first column, just click on the freeze pans. Just click on this freeze pan, and what will happen? Both two rows are freeze. Okay, not other rows will be freezes. Okay.
Okay.
By use of this thing, then you can freeze directly first rows right here. Okay, this is value for you use the spots. Okay, right.
Yep.
This is simple way you can use this thing and then make this type of thing. Okay, any doubts from this section?
No, this is okay.
This is okay. Okay, then do this thing and then practice this part, and then after the next class we use data type. Okay, data type is very important tab. Okay, as
Okay.
regular next class. Okay, because this
And
is
are we gonna do the macros?
yes, we do the macros. Okay,
Okay.
we also do the macros. But first of all, we do this data types, and
Yeah,
after
no problem. Yeah, just asking.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I will do that macros. Okay, I'll explain macros, how to use the macros, and then how can we implement the macros in your form, in your sheets.
Okay, yeah. Okay, send me this sheet and then we'll talk on Monday. Okay?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you.